Gon' vote. Everybody gon' vote. Everybody gon' vote. Everybody gon' vote. Comrade! Labor right, them a go down, bong. Them a go down, bong. Them a go down. Is that? Margie, him a God picking. No hope their work if you touch Margie. Margie, him a God picking. No hope their work if you touch Margie. We now vote for Labour. Orange we a come out in now. If you love the PNP, who no step out for Marky G. Jamaica just come along with we. People time come, people time come, people time is up.
Only thing that's on my mind is who's gonna run this town tonight.
Yeah, I say that we are. Pledge your allegiance.
Who's gonna run this town tonight?
Yeah, I say that we are.
We gonna run this town.
Make the trumpets play. Make the trumpets play.
You know who worried? Kamina Johnson Smith. Kamina Johnson Smith, Jamaica worried. Hey. Listen to Kamina today at the press conference. Only listen to Kamina today.
At Tuesday's post-cabinet press briefing, Foreign Affairs Minister Kamina Johnson-Smith stressed the need for Cuban healthcare workers in the island.
Have over 400 participants from the Cuban medical program at different levels: doctors, nurses, biomedical engineers, technicians. So their presence here is of importance to our healthcare system.
It followed a statement by the United States on February 25 that it will be restricting the visas for Cubans and foreign government officials who are responsible for or involved in the Cuban labor exchange program, specifically the medical program. The rationale provided in the statement was that the policy targets forced labor. So while Jamaica has been actively engaged in the program, it's not clear whether the policy could affect the country at this time.
So this statement was received with some concern. We have been reaching out to get more information, to get greater clarity. I don't think I would be incorrect in saying that all of the members of the CUF Corps have reached out to their U.S. counterparts or their U.S. contacts at different levels, as I have. And there is, I believe we anticipate some more information to come, greater clarity.
CARICOM has since met to discuss some of those issues and going forward.
So as soon as we get more information, there is an engagement planned in short order with the CARICOM foreign ministers, the members of the CUF Corps. Also, I think, are anticipating that the U.S. embassies across the region will get additional formal information. And at that time, we should be better able to navigate the potential impact and the way forward.
Kalisha Williams, TVJ News.
You hear how them foreign policy no have no solid footing. We are awaiting. They don't know how to tackle this issue. Just as how they have never known how to tackle many foreign policy issues. So for her, we are awaiting what the other CARICOM neighbors are saying. We are doing this, we are doing that. And when I said to myself, when I talk about weak jellyback government, this is the epitome of what I speak about. They don't have a solid foreign policy direction. They don't have what it takes to say, guys, this, or say to the U.S. Embassy, we have these amount of persons, we have had bilateral agreements with X for a particular time, and we will continue. They cannot say that. They have never been able to say that. They have never been able, Jamaica, to say such a profound thing over on an international platform. And when you hear them sounding like this, it's not that them worried about the Cubans, you know. Them truly worried about them traveling. It's not the Cubans they're worried about. It's their ability to travel. It's their ability to go and meet in Japan and all of those places. So they have never had sound footing. And I heard Ambassador Curtis Ward talking, or he was giving them suggestions. But are they taking the suggestions? Them look very worried, you know. I think they're more concerned about them visas being taken away than anything else. So if at the 400 and odd workers, I know Jamaica that when Rubio give them a final letter on this, all she and Andrew going to say, we can't afford to lose the visa. Send home the 400. Why you think say you did hear tough stand from what they talk about him need Indonesian health workers? Why you think from what they hear tough stand? I say him need Indonesian health workers. The reason why I want the Indonesian health workers, they know what was coming to them. Remember, I don't know tough attacks them need Indonesian health workers, you know. So they knew Jamaica. So rather than say, boy, we need to keep the Cubans, you know. And the Cubans are not only in Jamaica, them in Barbados, them in Trinidad, them in St. Vincent. So you're going to tell me that the entire CARICOM going to return their Cuban brothers and sisters back to Cuba just in the interest of visa. Let us see what Mia Mottley does. I'd want to see what Mia Mottley does. I want to see the Caribbean response. But even if the Caribbean say I'm going to stand up, you know, you see Jamaica, hey, you and I know that. Them are going to say they're not take the CARICOM position. This is Jamaica's position. Jamaica, look out. I'm going to say to you again. I'm going to say to you again, Jamaica. Look out. And the Philippines. Look at what. If CARICOM comes tomorrow and say, we are sticking with holding the Cuban workers, you're going to see the response of she and Andrew. We have to end bilateral agreements with Cuba and send them. Jamaica, listen what I said to you, know. Even if Mia Mottley and the entire Caribbean says we are standing with Cuba, except Jamaica to be the dissenting voice. Expect Camina and Andrew to be the dissenting voice that says, we will send them back. Look out for it. And I'm going to give you less than 4 weeks to hear it. I'm going to give you less than 4 weeks to hear it. And equally, already Ralph Gonzalez has said, no way, you know. Already Ralph Gonzalez is saying, I hear that Prime Minister Ralph Gonzalez already is saying, no way. So them prefer, me no say she and Andrew going to say, send them back. Send them back. Look out for it. Remember how they treated these few students who were in Ukraine at the time that needed to come back to Jamaica. Thank you, Noblet. You remember how they treated the students who needed to come back from Ukraine, and it was said Mark Jefferson Golding that he'd have to fund the students them from Ukraine. You remember? Thank you, Marjorie.
The following is a release from the People's National Party Media Unit.
I have made contact with Jamaican students who are still in Ukraine, hoping to be able to assist them to leave that war-torn country. With the support of some friends, we've arranged $10,000 to assist the students with transportation or other necessities. I've also contacted the Prime Minister to see if these funds can be routed through the Ministry of Foreign Affairs and Foreign Trade, as I want to ensure that all the efforts that are being made are coordinated and seamless. It's a very challenging situation and it changes rapidly. At the request of the students this morning, I have already provided a personal donation to cover the cost of purchasing train tickets for 25 students from the Ukrainian city of Kharkiv. They're trying to get to Poland. This morning, one of the students and I were in dialogue, and I was able to advance the sum to cover those tickets via direct transfer into his bank account. Unfortunately, by the time they were able to get to the purchase of the tickets, the train was already fully booked. But they are continuing to try to find other options to leave. And I just want to assure the students and their families that we will continue to do whatever we can to assist them and continue to lobby the government to act in their best interests.
To read the full release, visit our
Today I want to talk to you about the importance of getting enumerated. Now, imagine looking around your constituency, your community, and identifying things that you want changed, but you don't have a say in making those changes. If you get registered to vote today or before March 31st, you'll become eligible to vote by May 31st. So I want to implore you to get on the voters list, get registered so that you can have a meaningful say in the changes that are effected in your constituency.
Me I practice my ex. Because I want to make sure say my part don't spoil this election day. Long time them labor right there for gone, you know. Them two one caring, man. Make sure say my mark the ex right there, so. Because I don't want the ballot spoil. See that ex, yeah? For the teacher them wanna get them pay. You see that ex, yeah? And for the people them want dead pan hospital bench because they never have no bed. You see that ex, yeah? And for the police them want work overtime and can't get them overtime pay. Yeah, man. See that ex, yeah? And for the big salary what the politician them give themselves, and I can get little salary to the people them. That ex right now, yeah. For the nurse them. The nurse them. Or if you work long hours and can't get no pay, if you go off foreign if you try to survive. You see, oh man, that ex, yeah? This is because that time they didn't take the bulldozer and mash up the house them out of Clifton. You see that ex, yeah? And the arrogance and the dictatorship where they try to run the country under. You see one there right there, so I feel all of the disrespect what they want to come give Jamaican. I make sure I say me mark my ex properly. Time come for a change. Time come for a better Jamaica.